So one of the greatest challenges that I had in the beginning on my spiritual journey was when I started to outgrow my friends and the people around me. So it's very interesting. Like, I'm from Chicago, and in Chicago, like, we have this mindset that loyalty is everything, and I'm a strong believer in that, whether it's relationships or friendships. So when I started to get to the point where I was losing commonalities between my friends, at first I thought that something was wrong with me because they hadn't done anything wrong, and they were kind of looking at me like, man, like, what's up, what's good, why don't you want to hang out anymore, that's what we always do. But I had really just lost interest because I realized that in order for me to be able to get to the place that I really wanted to go, that level of success, I needed to work on certain aspects of myself. I needed to become a better person. I needed to learn skills, all of these different things. So I remember that, and it's very funny how the universe works. Like, we know the law of attraction, right? What we focus on, our thoughts become our reality. But when you really start tapping into your spiritual self and your higher self, the universe gives you exactly what you need. So I remember that it was a guy by the name of Clive, and he was a friend. He worked for BET, and the Monique show was really big on the air for BET, one of their premier shows. And he invited me out one day, and I had a conversation with Tyrese. And one thing that Tyrese had said was that there's an expiration date on loyalty. And I'm like, okay, wow, it caught my attention because, like I said, loyalty was really big. And he said, man, there's an expiration date on loyalty. That he had been in a situation where he had started finding success in Hollywood, and he was running around with his friends, and he was being a little wild, and he had all these great opportunities, and someone saw that and kind of sat him down and was like, listen, man, if you keep going the way that you're going, you're not going to reach your full potential. And that person who sat him down was Will Smith. And Will really had a conversation and talked to him. And then Tyrese sat back, and he said that he started to notice that he has goals and he has ambitions in places that he wants to go. And he has friends that were around him, and they're kind of holding him back. So he had to come to terms and have a conversation with them and say, well, listen, man, I know we grew up together, and I still love you, and I'm here and I'm support you if you need me, but we're going in two different directions, so I can't hang out with you every single day anymore. And he had to learn that that was okay. And one of the things, and like I said, and one of the things about the universe is it gives you exactly what you need when you need it. I needed to hear that so I can get to the next part of my journey. And I think that a lot of times we don't remember and we don't understand that everything in life is interrelated. Everything is connected. So Tyrese, in that moment, as he was sharing his story, he was giving me the courage to do exactly what I needed to do, so then I can go forward and reach certain levels of success and open up certain doors for the next person. And it's very, very, very important for us to keep those things in mind if we're going to become the best version of ourselves. So it wasn't until I started to let go of those relationships that I reached the next level. Very, very, very interesting that every time, right before you get to the next level, we pray. If you pray or you're meditating on what do I have to do to get to the next step, it's always a challenge that comes and presents itself. And depending on if you pass that challenge or not, or if you decide to move forward or get defeated by that challenge, that's the determining factor of you getting to that next level. And for me personally, I kind of made a commitment that I'm going to do whatever it takes, whatever is necessary. And it's been a lot of pain. It doesn't always feel good. I promise you, it doesn't always feel good, but it's necessary to get to the next level. And it's interesting how this works, though. I started to outgrow some of the relationships and friends, and I made the decision, you know what? I'm not going to be held back. I'm actually going to let it go. Then I had those moments or that period where you're kind of alone. And in the alone times, it's like, man, did I make this right decision? Why am I by myself? Like, am I weird? Is this part of the process? But what's very, very interesting is I started meeting people, and people started coming into my life that were like-minded. And then not only like-minded, some of them were further along in the actual journey. So whether it was business and they were at the level that I was trying to achieve or get to, or they're motivated like me, or spirituality, where they want to be the best version of themselves, or they're more positive people, and then that helped me become positive. It's interesting how it works. You cannot get to this next level if the space in your life is already filled. You have to release and let there be that emptiness, that time, so that you can have a rebirth, and then new things can come and fill that place and grow and move forward. And so now that I've surrounded myself with the right people, they just flow. They flow. I say like this, like our life, and I think it was actually Bruce Lee, he said this, that your life should be like water, it should just flow. And in that, there's times of letting go, there's challenges that you have to overcome, but you really just let it go. And the more that you get used to just letting go, you realize I'm not going against the current. I'm not fighting. I'm not as worn out. It's easier just to let go and grow versus fighting. So I want to encourage everybody on their journey today. If you're at that point where you feel like you're alone because nobody around you is at the place where they want to grow, or they're spiritually or business or whatever, do it. Spend that time alone. Spend that time by yourself, because you're opening up space. You're expanding so that you get exactly what you need as far as relationships, information, to get to that next level. And it's not until you go through that you're going to be able to receive those things that you want to receive. Till next time, peace and love.